We're back.
And it's not just me. Actually, this is the young lady who's the show right before me. If you like relationships, man, you tune in early next week, okay? And listen to her show. But last night I was with her. Don't tell my wife, okay?
It was such a beautiful night together.
Right. and actually, we pass each other the hallway almost every week here. And she's at this event I was at last night with the Arlington Arts Council, it's called, right?
It's the Arlington Arts Center.
It's the Arlington Arts Center. A wonderful thing. And she's there as the... she's like the referee for this contest going on that I was part of it. But more importantly, I think, before we get to that, I want to tell you what she told me about herself last night, which is very, very interesting and inspiring.
What did I say?
And inspiring for all you. She was a hotshot lawyer who threw it all down the toilet to follow her heart and be involved in arts. And she's got that website, which is great. I was looking at it today, the Pink Line Project. Now, this is her work that she does now, and you follow all the arts in town. Is that what it basically is? And you put on events?
It's basically an aggregator of all information about all arts and culture in DC, but with a focus on like the cool undergroundish stuff.
See, the hip stuff.
The hip stuff. Because, I mean, you know where to find the Kennedy Center and the Smithsonian, but where do you find like sort of the house concert or the raw space with art in it?
That's what I am, a compiler, you know?
Yeah.
The same thing. And that's what we're rearranging reality. The reality's out there. We need somebody to sort of rearrange it for us.
Yeah. What is real?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a great blog. And so she started a whole new career by herself. I guess you almost self-finance this stuff yourself, right?
It started off as a self-finance thing, but now it actually supports itself.
Oh, yeah. Well, exactly. Well, you learn how to make money
out
of it, right?
Exactly.
So you went from being a lawyer making big bucks, you chuck all this, and found out how to make money on this blog, in the arts. It's something her heart. You could see her last night. Her heart was really into this, But more importantly, I was involved in this, and I don't know, the director of the Art Center was on the show a couple of weeks ago, promoting this, and she had a contest and invited me, so I was one of the people who would do art, and we would be critiqued by the audience, right, to say whether we were good or not. So I can't draw a lick, and I'm a terrible artist and whatever. But so here's what I did. Show the next slide. What I decided to do. No, that's her. That's her working.
That's me being the referee.
Yeah, that's what she was the referee at this thing.
I had a whistle.
The announcer, the Ed McMahon, for the whole night.
I made fun of everybody.
Right. And she's great. Well, you heard her on the radio. That's why you tune in her show next week. And you'll see how they're just very great personalities. But this is, and that's not me next to her. That's somebody last week. But here's what I did. See, first of all, all they told me is that we're going to have an easel and we're going to have to paint something and be graded by the audience how well we did, okay? And I was thinking, God, I can't paint. I can't do anything like that. And I can't even cut. They said all kind of kid stuff, and I'm trying to think of what I could do. So I wore one of my question mark suits, and I get.
You're kidding.
You didn't know. You didn't recognize me last night. Well, I wear them every day. You see me around town. And so here's what I did. That's me. Oh, it's crooked.
It's sideways.
What I did, if you could tell, can we turn that around or not? Or is that too late? I had to do that. Anyway, that's me. What I did, I had black leotards on, my ninja outfit. It's actually running stuff on my long underwear. Old guys need to be warm all year round. So I wear a lot of long underwear. And I had that on. I took my question mark suit. We're all lined up there. And I started painting on me. And what I was going to do was paint question marks. I thought that would be cool. I just put question marks all over me and my body, and that will be my art. But these sneaky suckers, what they said. I got there. First of all, they had chalk. They didn't have paint. Thank God the chalk worked. I didn't think it would. And then they said we had to paint our neighbor artist.
A portrait.
A portrait. So this is my attempt at a portrait. That's like a face.
It's not very good.
Terrible. I can't paint to begin with. I can't draw. I can't do anything. That's upside down. Thank God I got something on there. But this, that's another
That's
side
who
of
he's
it.
supposed to be drawing
That's
her.
the lady who beat the pants off me. Right. Lisa Markison.
Yeah.
Oh, man, she did a great great image of me. That's me. She did in all little question marks. You can't see. And I had multicolored shoes on, and she did. I mean, it deserves all the prizes she got.
She captured the essence of you.
You could see I captured her essence too. On my chest. But I was out in the first round. Yeah. And thank God, because I had no idea what to do in round 2.
Well, I thought it was a good effort, thinking outside the box.
Yeah,
but
right.
Apparently the audience didn't appreciate it.
Nothing. I mean, it was almost like hisses and boos, and because they applauded for each one or whatever when it went down. It was great fun, and the whole night is just terrific.
Yeah, it's a really good fundraiser because it's different from your usual Washington, chicken salmon dinner or whatever. Ew.
Listen to some lecture.
Yeah.
Like a talk. Yeah. But you do a lot of these kinds of things. You were telling me about something coming up that you're doing in the streets in Wilmington.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's called the Supernova Performance Art Festival, and it's going to be in Roslyn, on the streets, in parks, and unexpected places, and it's going to be weird. I think you should be part of it, actually. You'd fit right in.
But I don't know. I mean, I didn't do too well here. I don't know. But that sounds like, so it's street performers and stuff like that?
Well, performance art.
Yeah.
So it's very art based, but it's people but using their bodies, using participation with the audience, and just being very unexpected. So it's a little bit, it's sort of like Fringe Festival, but off a stage. It's outside
Fringe.
the theater.
Fringy
Fringe.
Fringe.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they didn't get that memo last night, did they?
They just don't get you.
Yeah, right. Well, you're a delight, and it's just nice to get to know you more than just passing in the hallway.
I know. Likewise. Thank you for
on and off the show.
Yeah.
And good luck on this venture, and good for you for knowing that your heart and soul wasn't being fed being a lawyer, and
yes,
just
thank you.
went and did it, man.
Yeah, and I'm happier than I've ever been, and I probably work more hours now too. But it's like
not work.
It's not work exactly.
Yeah, right, exactly.
So yeah.
Well, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
All
Pleasure.
right.
And don't forget her website. If you're in Washington, check it out. The Pink Line Project. If you're coming to Washington, just go to the Pink Line Project. You see all the underground, neat, hip stuff. That's going on in the art scene.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, next we're going to do some Kickstarter folks today. And first on the line, I hope she's on the line, is a delightful young lady from California, San Francisco, who was a bartender. Now, this lady was a bartender and just hated the food she was giving these people, and their drinks, the sweeteners, were killing her patrons. Wasn't it, Rohini?
Yes, it was.
So what did you decide to do?
I decided to come out with a product that was actually going to help people that have hurt them. So I invented these syrups that are actually good for you to mix with.
Wow. So these are, and also they're fat-free syrups that are organic to make terrific cocktails. Let me show your Kickstarter video for people, okay? Hold on. Eric's been watching or drinking. He thought it was live drink, so he was drinking some of that stuff on the video. So he's got to rewind the thing, I think, and started. It looks so good. It looks edible and drinkable. And here you are.
I'm Rohini Marathi, and I'm here to shake things up.
I've always believed you can have the best of both worlds. You can have something sweet and healthy. So I sought out a solution and unlocked a secret from my own garden. I invented a syrup made with all natural organic ingredients. It's 0 calories and absolutely delicious.
Get ready to start being good to yourself.
There's nothing on the market like my syrups. Other sweeteners out there are so unhealthy, They're loaded with empty calories and processed ingredients I can't even pronounce.
My syrups are all natural, made with 100% organic ingredients. And they're good for you.
You can put these syrups in your cocktail and your coffee. You can bake with these syrups or use them to sweeten just about anything.
With your help, I can get my product bottled and onto shelves at coffee shops, grocery stores, and bars near you, so you too can start enjoying the health benefits and the sweetness of our syrups. To your health, or as I would say, besed on my tea.
Wow, Rahini, that's wonderful. Nice to see it again, actually. That's still, it's compelling stuff that you did, yeah. But now, you're also a mom, right?
What was that? I'm sorry.
You're a mom also?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she had sugar problems most of her life. So, you know, these syrups are good for people who are diabetic or have,
I see.
I guess, an addiction to sugar.
Oh, that's probably all of America. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
If you go to a theme park lately.
I know, exactly. It's all just
So
sugar
you just
everywhere.
had this idea. Did you need a lot of money to start, or how did you start with this? Or just go in your backyard and start growing this stuff?
Yeah, exactly. I didn't really need any money to start. I just started trying to figure out the ingredients and the actual measurements on my own. It took me about a year and a half of testing out different concoctions. Then after that, you know, I was a bartender, so I wasn't the richest person in the world. I decided to go
you
to
didn't know how to steal?
Kickstarter.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, exactly. I decided to go to Kickstarter and crowdfund. Kind of tell all my friends about it, all their friends, every single person I came in contact with, I was telling me about these syrups.
Wonderful. So, in other words, so you really research the heck out of this thing. So you take a year or so of your life, or part-time, full-time, whatever. You're raising a kid, so I know it's not really full-time.
Yeah.
and you do. I mean, and that's the key with anything is how much work, personal, effort you're going to put into it. But finances weren't the issue. And then when you had your idea, you go to Kickstarter, and look at you raised 10 grand to get this stuff on the market, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah, well, that is just terrific, and that's why. I mean, what do you think that's stopping other people from taking their ideas and putting them on the market like you do?
Honestly, I think a lot of times it's because they don't know that these tools are out there to help us. I mean, even fundraisers or any kind of group fundraising kind of thing would help people raise enough funds to start their own business.
Yeah.
It's just people don't believe that they can, so they don't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I believe it, and it takes effort, of course, but it doesn't take a lot of brains and a lot of, you don't need to be a rocket scientist or whatever to figure it out. If you and I could figure this stuff out. Yeah. That's why I used to, I used to work for somebody. I after 8 months, I thought the guy was an idiot, so I said, I could be an idiot too and have people work for me, What the heck?
I know exactly what you mean.
And this is your website, right, Rahini? I don't know if you see the screen, but at elevatedspirits.com, right? So if
that's my website.
Right. So if they missed the Kickstarter thing, they could go to elevatedspirits.com and start drinking healthy, right?
Yeah, start putting good stuff in our bodies.
Right.
It sounds crazy to say drinking healthy.
Right. No. It's an oxymoron. Right?
It is, definitely.
But you're going to drink and it's pleasurable. So don't put extra crap in your body, right?
Exactly. That's pretty much the point.
Yeah.
Cut out the crap whenever you can.
Right. Well, thank you so much, Rahini. Good luck for you. I'll talk to you soon. Let me know if I can help, okay?
Okay. Thank you, Matthew.
Okay.
Good talking to you.
Take care.
Okay, bye.
Now, see, I mean, she's a mom, you know, she's living in San Francisco, bartender, has an idea, and gonna do it. Now, next we're gonna talk to somebody else. This couple, they're just, again, delightful. I sound like I'm saying the same thing to everybody, but I don't know. I think what it is that people who get off their butt and do things in the world, you know, are sort of, I think we're having phone problems. We can't maybe get them in. But I mean, they're a special breed or something, or they're nicer or something. I don't know. They understand life better, maybe. I see. We can't get on the other phone. That doesn't fit in that hole. No. Okay. Well, use mine. Call them on that. Yeah, okay. But these people, they have something called ZenDoc. We're going to talk to them in a minute. And these are a couple. I mean, they're young people who grew up, went to school, live in Richmond, Virginia, and they were starting little businesses there. And then just a year or two, they decided to move to San Francisco, and they got the tech buzz. Actually, the woman... now she has an unusual kind of story, because Kelly was really into nutrition and healthcare and things like that, and she chucked that all, you know, to become an entrepreneur. And they are so excited about their ZenDoc that they made, and it looks technical, but it isn't. It's really, I mean, they put a lot of work in researching it, but it's taking all the wires from your computer, if you have a Mac, and hiding them and putting them all in one wire, you know? And it's a clever way they've done it. They did a lot of research on how to do it, and they went on Kickstarter and just blew the pants off of everybody on Kickstarter. What? Oh, I see. Oh, we have to unlock it for him. That's what. We're still messing with the phones. And it's just great. And talking to these people, what you see that it's not a lot. I mean, they did their thing, which is a lot more technology driven, just for a few $1,000, and they went on Kickstarter and raised a whole bunch of bread. But it is the effort, the research. You know, I mean, they're over like, I think $100,000 they got. And invested only a few thousand in that. So where else are you going to take a few $1,000s and in a month or two wind up with $90,000? You know, and what's so neat about Kickstarter, if you don't understand the system yet, this is where your future customers give you money for your product. So like Rahini, you know, talking about, you know, what she has, you know, she now has a couple hundred people that gave her money so she could complete her product, you know, and deliver it to them in the next couple of months. So what you do is you figure out, okay, you know, you make a prototype, you know, like Kelly and Cole did, the next people we're going to talk to. Well, why don't you put up their screen, Eric? Let's show, we have, I think, a still of Kelly and Cole. Let's see, what is maybe 47? Look at 47. I think that's Kelly. No, next one down. What's that one? No, next one up. Up. They there? Okay, great. Up. No, that's not Kelly and Cole. Oh, that's somebody great. Look at 43. What is that one? No. Stop the video. Oh, I tell you what. Why don't we run the video? Kelly and Cole, why don't you hold on? We'll run the video of your thing, or mess around with the phone, and that screwed up. We'll run the video now. Lesko screwed up. That's one for 2013. 2013, the first time I screwed up. I'm talking Kelly and Cole, and I really should be talking Sandra and Gilbert now, who are ice cream makers and not high-tech makers. So we gave Kelly and Cole a little extra boost here, but Sandra and Gilbert, you on the line?
We are.
Yeah,
Hi.
they're here.
How did you like that build-up I was giving you for 5-10 minutes? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Well, let's show them because these are delightful. I mean, these are the youngest people I think on Kickstarter. Because you have to be probably over 18 or something like that. Is that right, Sandra? Or have you figured out if you are the youngest people or not? Or you're not sure?
We don't know. I mean, we're pretty young for starting out a business, brand new, right out of college.
26.
But I don't know. I think.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
I think
There they are.
Anyone get on there.
Say, now do you see them? If you're looking online, okay, now I got the right. Sandra, Tram, and Gilbert Wellsford, right?
Yep, that's me.
Great. And you guys are just a year out of college. You studied entrepreneuring. And what the heck are you making now?
We make liquid nitrogen ice cream.
Now that sounds like it's going to kill my stomach.
Well, that's one of the misconceptions that we need to help us.
But I love ice cream, so I'll get through anything. So what? I mean, you actually make ice cream on a nitrogen?
Yeah.
So what we do is we take cream and raw ingredients, so real fruits, real cocoa powder, and we mix it all in and we freeze it using liquid nitrogen. You don't actually eat any of it; it evaporates.
I see. So it's just like dry ice or something. It's just there to make it cold as hell, huh?
Yeah, it's a freezing agent that we use, and what's cool about it is it freezes so fast that it creates smaller ice crystals than traditional ice cream, making it very, very smooth.
Well, let's show your video. Now, your video is really cool. By the way, who did your video? It looks like you're high expensive on that thing. Did you invest a lot? No, I'm serious. What?
One of our friends is actually a videographer. His name is Grant Bell, and he was. We were really fortunate. He came and helped us with our video and did an awesome job.
Oh, really? So you got it almost free then, huh?
Yeah, we was almost free. Exactly. We're bootstrapping.
You just had to feed him ice cream for a few days, huh? You see the video there, Eric? 25, I think. Say 25, like that. See, we have a very high-tech operation here. There it comes. And especially, an old fart like me can't even spell technology. Trying to.
Hi, my name's Sandra.
And I'm Gil.
And we're the people behind Nice Cream Factory.
Nice cream is the best way to make ice cream ever.
We use liquid nitrogen, which is negative 321 degrees, and mix it with fresh local ingredients, and boom, we create ice cream on the spot for our customers.
We are extremely passionate about this project of ours, and we hope you will be too after you watch our video.
We met at James Madison University, both studying business, and we learned about the entrepreneurial life and became pretty obsessed. One other obsession that we have is food. I love sweet, he loves savory, and so putting our skills together, we built Nice Cream Factory.
So what is liquid nitrogen ice cream? Well, we take our locally sourced cream and milk and put it into a stand mixer. Next, we put in the ingredients that our customers are looking for. We turn on our stand mixer and get it all frothed up, and then we pour in negative 321 degree liquid nitrogen. And in about 10 seconds, we have liquid nitrogen ice cream. The ice crystals are much smaller on a molecular level, which makes the ice cream super smooth and creamy. And we don't have to use any preservatives at all. So we have the freshest ice cream that's built right in front of your eyes.
Since we make every scoop to order, we can completely customize what you want.
Our goal is to bring the freshest, best, and most innovative ice cream to DC while supporting local businesses. We strive to locally source our produce, dairy, and ingredients whenever we can. while still bringing you a variety of unique recipes.
We don't just want to be a local business, we want to be a hyper-local business. So what does that mean? Not only do we strive to source most of our ingredients from local farmers in the area, but we're a pop-up shop. So we're completely mobile and can come to your neighborhood. We'll be in farmers markets and wherever you would like to see us pop up. A pop-up is when we take all of our equipment and all of our ingredients, put it in the back of our truck, and drive it to a place like the Science Club in DuPont Circle, and set up to serve people ice cream right there. Right now, we have a mobile countertop, a stand mixer, and a liquid nitrogen doer. Just the basic setup to make nice cream. With your help, we'll be able to purchase the materials for an awning, signage, a second doer, a cream dispenser, a mixer, and build more counter space, as well as introduce new flavors to our menu.
These things will help us serve the volume of customers that we're expecting, as well as cater their events that we've already been contacted for. We're going to be launching our first pop-up shop May 15th at the Science Club. We're going to be at 3 other farmers markets as well. We hope to build a second cart so we can bring liquid nitrogen ice cream to more communities in DC.
Kickstarter is an all or nothing campaign. What that means is that if we don't reach our goal, then we don't see a cent of what is pledged. We hope that you've liked what Nice Cream is all about, and you see why we want to bring this to the DC community. If so, check out our incentives below, and please do donate to our Kickstarter campaign and help make Nice Cream Factory a dream come true.
I've got my place in the ride. I'll come in down, falling apart.
We go on Kickstarter, right, and put in Nice Cream Factory. We could see it, right?
Yeah, we're actually, I think we were the top trending Washington, D.C. food Kickstarter. So if you just went to the food page or even the Washington, D.C. page, we should be number 1, or I think we just moved to number 3 once we hit our goal. We kind of moved over and give some space for some of the brand new Kickstarters that are coming up in D.C.
So you were a number 1 Kickstarter for D.C. area?
Yeah, for most of our duration until we hit, so I think 12 or 14 days. I'm not sure which day we hit our 5,000, but for about 12 to 14 days.
So you made your quota. You made your quota in 12 or 14 days.
Phil, do you remember which one it was?
Yeah, it was 12 days. It was under 2 weeks that we hit our goal, and now we're our first goal was $5,000, and we hit that, and then we made a $7,000 goal, and
you made that already?
We're almost there. We're at 6,000 now, or a little bit over 6,000.
Well, come on, everybody, get out, go to Kickstarter now. Buy some ice cream, right? get these guys.
Incentives on there too. So
what was that? You have incentives? What's the incentive?
So we've created a really wide array of different incentives. Some of them are like free ice cream. We have bowls that have our like ice cream mug bowls that have our logos on them.
So you get ice cream mugs.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And then we even our highest one is you and a friend get to come into D.C. for the weekend, and you'll stay in a hotel, and then we'll send you to all of the sweet places in D.C. So it's a sweet weekend.
Honestly, so you're going to bring somebody and their friend into D.C. to spend the weekend just gorging on wonderful sweets from Washington, D.C., huh?
Yeah.
And they get unlimited ice cream all weekend.
Wow. Oh, man, that's heaven for me. Okay, I think we may have found your video. We'll have it up soon. Does that look good, Eric, maybe? We'll see. We'll see, maybe. No, not that one. It's maybe it'll be here. So that's, and how much is that?
That one is our $1,800.
$1,800. So, and how much for the mugs?
The mugs are $29.
$29. Oh, that's terrific. And so you get the coupons for the ice cream and the mugs and all that kind of stuff?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's wonderful. Now, how much did you guys start with before you got to that point before you went to Kickstarter and raised it? I mean, because you need you need at least $5,000 to start your business growing, but you're already selling the ice cream now, right? And
so we started with probably a couple $1,000s. Like you said, probably just about $5,000. And we were growing really quickly, and discovered very quickly that money. If we had more money, we'd be able to grow a lot quicker. So we launched our Kickstarter, and I think we're hoping that we'll reach that $7,000 goal, and I think we're going to be able to build a pretty nice base out of the $12,000 that's been put into the company.
So
we have a retail location that we're going to be popped up in all summertime. We're going to be at 4 farmers markets, and we're going to be in front of a restaurant 3 days a week.
Wow. So you're really like not a retail store. You're just going to be like a pop-up retail store. You'll be here, there, you pack it up and go somewhere else and things like that. So you really have a retail business without a store. So it costs hardly any money to do that.
What's really cool for us is we're a brand new concept. So we're the first liquid nitrogen ice cream shop, per se, on the East Coast. And so we want to make sure that we can test the concept and see, how it's received all in different neighborhoods in DC as well as in the suburbs. So doing the pop-up locations is really great for us to kind of figure out what's our customer base look like and what do these people want. So maybe in certain neighborhoods there are certain flavors that really appeal, or certain types of ice cream. So we have a low-fat vegan option that's a banana whip
for the yuppie neighborhoods, right?
Yeah, so that really takes to some neighborhoods, and it's not as popular in others. So it's a really good way for us to figure out, once we have a permanent location, what do we want to serve in that location, and if we have multiple permanent locations, what's going to be the best thing for us to introduce there? So it's really cool for us.
What's great though, I mean, the neatest thing about this thing, when people watch that video, is that you'll see you make it per serving. So. You just mix it all up. Your customer comes up and they want a chocolate ice cream, and you mix it all up, and they get fresh, like just right out of the oven ice cream, right?
Yeah.
I mean, is there any other process that does that?
No,
not that we have found.
Yeah, I know. I've never seen that anywhere. Yeah. Well,
it's literally the freshest ice cream you can have. We make it in like 20 seconds. So. Most ice cream takes days to make.
Yeah, it's really cool. So that's why I think out in festivals or outdoor, I mean, man, that's going to be a crowd pleaser just to go up and get a fresh made ice cream. I mean, you guys, I think, really hit something really hot here. That's going to be, and I really think it's because of your age. You're young. You see opportunities that old farts don't see. They're looking at trying to do something that worked, 10 years ago and trying to make it work again. And that doesn't happen in life anymore. So it's you young people that are going to take us somewhere. So thanks for doing this, guys. And thanks for, taking your talent and wanted to work like hell to share it with the rest of us. Okay. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Gilbert. Talk to you soon.
Thank you so much. We'll see you at the ice cream shop soon.
Rubet, that's Nice Cream Factory. And go to Kickstarter and help them get over that 7,000 hump. Hi, thank you for tuning into Lesko Free Radio. Listen, I have a special offer for you. I'm going to give you away a free book. It's a free ebook. If you go to lesko.com/mom, right, Mom, it's for Mother's Day. It's a free ebook you can send to your mom. And it's the 50 of the best government programs for busy moms. So
today. Just want to give a shout out to my team. I'm having an absolute blast. Everybody is working just phenomenally hard, and it is just so much fun to work with everybody when everyone is in kind of this groove where everybody is just rocking and rolling. And this is the day before the Kickstarter. We are absolutely pumped. I've got Marley down here, just taking him out for a walk, grabbing a bite to eat, and I'll be back in the office.
All right, guys, we've got the Unbox team here and Allie here. We are ready to hit the launch. Buck and Marley. We've been doing an all-nighter on the video, trying to do last-minute changes, and it's looking pretty good. So we are pumped. Are we ready to go? I think so.
Ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Launch! Congratulations, launch! Yay! Guess what? We just hit it. We hit our goal. We got 40,000. Woo! We are so pumped. We are trying to be quiet. It's 4 a.m. in the morning, and so we're up watching this thing. But we're trying not to get our landlord about us. But we are pumped. All right.
How about you, Cole? We can hear you. Seems like you're on a delay, though.
Yeah, I hear a delay too.
How about you, Cole? We can hear you. Seems like you're on a...
Yeah, I tell you,
you're a delay,
we
too.
better call back. Maybe they have 2 people. They're wired in.
We're actually only hearing you through the internet. We're not hearing you through the phone.
Oh, you're doing it through the internet. Maybe that's why the internet echo. Do you have a?
Well, we can only hear anything coming out through our phone.
Oh, you can't hear anything coming out of the phone? Cole, are you doing 3-way through the internet? How about I call you on the other phone?
No, we're on our iPhone, but we've got the
Wow.
view online. We're watching that.
That's really
We're able to
music.
hear you.
Oh, you don't hear us on the
We're
iPhone?
on.
Let's see.
You don't hear
What-
me on the
which one
iPhone?
do we have? Was that
On your
43,
iPhone?
Eric? Okay. Why don't we put up 42? Is he on?
No, we don't hear you on
Is
our
it, so
iPhone.
it's
Hi,
recognizing?
not-
You hear me, Cole?
You want to try my phone?
You hear me through the phone now? Well, I tell you what, we'll call you on the other
you.
phone. Oh, great! Well, we got it. Yeah.
All right.
Wonderful. Well, you guys, I mean, I see you're up to like $90,000 now, huh?
We are.
Oh, that's exciting stuff.
It's been a wild ride. It's been an incredible last 3 weeks. We've seen this thing start from zero and just skyrocket on upwards. And we're headed into our last week now, and we're really excited. Things look like they're ramping up right now again. So it's going to be a great ride.
Exciting the last couple of days.
All right. Well, now you guys, I mean, we talked a little bit earlier, and you said, particularly you, Kelly, that you were in healthcare or something like that, and nutrition, and all of a sudden now you're this geek in San Francisco who's an entrepreneur.
Yeah, I started out, my background was in health and in nutrition, and then I was working full-time, and then we moved out here to get one of our other companies up and going, and we just love the area and love being entrepreneurs and just kept the ball rolling.
Well, on this one, what's interesting to me is how you did the process. I mean, you were talking about how, almost for very little money, a few $1,000s or something, you were able to build this beautiful prototype. It looks like a brand new finished, what we see in the picture on Kickstarter now. I mean, that's your prototype, right?
Yeah, that's right, and it really is a cool process. I mean, it's with Kickstarter and the other types of resources that are available now, it's totally a game changer as far as what you can do, especially right out of your house. And I definitely want to reach out to all those possible entrepreneurs who just think maybe they got an idea, maybe they want to work on something. It's something they can definitely it is within reach now. It's what we did is of course, like you said, we didn't have much money. We don't have big funding behind this product or anything, but we were able to end up with a really top-notch, beautiful product. It's right in with the MacBook.
Yeah, it looks like Apple made your product and not you.
Yeah, and that was exactly our goal. And the way we got started really is,
we first came up with the idea for it, and which really just came out of a need we had. We work in the office all the time with computers, and we're constantly just surrounded with a mess of wiring, so we're always trying to find ways to fix that, just to neat up your wires. And anyway, so our idea was to make this thing called the Zen Dock, which just takes all of your plugs and puts them to a single connection, so you just have one quick connection from your MacBook. And once we had that idea, what we did was we just kind of sketched out some stuff, some simple ideas with what we wanted to do, and then we found a guy on Elance. You got a picture of Odesk up there.
So you use these. If people don't realize, Elance and Odesk are places you could go to get talent quite reasonably and for a short-term basis instead of going online and finding somebody's going to charge you tens of thousands of dollars to do something, right?
That's exactly right. And there's those two are services that I've used for years now that really been able to help me do things that it just wouldn't be possible otherwise. But yeah, we hopped on Elance. We found went through some people and found a really excellent CAD designer to help us actually design the 3D CAD drawings.
46. I think we have pictures of your CAD designer and the marketing person, right?
Yep.
And you found both of these on Elance or Odesk, places like that?
No. Well, Satish we found on Elance, and then Allie is actually one of my friends from.
You found her at a coffee shop. Huh?
Yeah, she's one of my friends from way back, and so she's doing all of our marketing and PR, and
Wonderful.
Doing an awesome job of it.
Well, that's terrific, and so that makes you like a big shot without spending a lot of money, right?
Yeah, it does. It really, it's really amazing what you can do with just resources right out of your living room, and just looking around for your friends, the people around you, and how they can help you, and then also like we mentioned, Elance and whatnot to find the actual specific talent that you need. One thing to point out about Elance, it's like hiring anybody. If you're going to go through some bad people before you find a good one, but if you're interested in finding somebody, then just keep looking and keep digging through people, and you will find definitely very good, excellent people on Elance and other services like Odesk to help you start.
Well, I could attest to that. I use those places all the time. I'm using Odesk now more than anything, but Elance, and there was another one, Guru.com. I used a bunch for any kind of talent you could get, because a lot of times, particularly in big cities, you go look for somebody and they charge an arm and a leg to do anything, and people work cheaper in some other places with lower income levels or whatever, and as much talent, and sometimes more.
It literally wouldn't be feasible for us to have hired somebody locally to work on this CAD design, and we looked, and we definitely tried, but it was phenomenally.
What was the difference? What was the difference in price like?
Well, probably.
You're talking about the difference between paying someone, like $120 an hour in the Bay Area versus paying, $20 an hour, $30 an hour on outside the country.
Wow.
So, and those are equally talented people. Those are those are equally matched people that have both been to excellent schools that have backgrounds in engineering, and it's a really good alternative.
Wow, so you're 15-20% of the cost. Is all it costs you. Yeah. Well, that's terrific. I just think this is, a great thing you're doing. You found out that now you used Kickstarter before or not?
No, this is our first time.
Your first time? You had $90,000 the first time out of the door? God, that's terrible. Hang up on these people. These are too successful. Get rid of these people. They're embarrassing. Honest to goodness, that's amazing. Well, good for you guys. This is, I think what America's all about. People like you, sitting in your apartment in San Francisco and have a great idea for something because you had all these cords to your computer you want to hide, and you figured out a way. You're not even an engineer, and you figured out a way to put it all together in some device and makes it look slick, and it looks like, Apple did it. That's phenomenal, and you guys deserve all the success that you're getting. And Good for you. Now you just inspire the rest of the country to start doing something too. There's a lot of problems to be solved out there, yeah. So you could inspire, yeah. That's what. And your main website is ZenDoc, DOXX, right?
It's the website ZenBox.
ZenBox, that's what it is. ZenBox.
And you can also find it if you go to Kickstarter and if you look up ZenDoc.
Yeah, ZenDoc. Okay, put 47 up. Oh, that is 47. Boy, and then what's the next one? Where's ZenDoc? Where's the picture? Oh, 41. Let's see them. I don't think we saw them yet because we were going to do. Did we see them? There they are. There they are. There's the happy couple. There they are. Well, you guys are just a delight. I mean, and it's so good to have you. That's Cole and Kelly Flournoy. Is that how you pronounce it? Flournoy. Yeah, from Richmond, Virginia. Everybody in Richmond are envious of you guys being high-tech yuppies out in downtown San Francisco now, right? Hanging out with all the big shots. Yeah. Well, good for you. Well, wonderful. Take care, guys. Talk to you soon.
Thank you so much.
Okay, take care. Okay, now we get this phone working. We got one more. Maybe it's easy. Maybe I just called, right? Well, we have to work on these technology. I never had 4 calls in a row before. Now I gotta find. Okay, we're gonna get. Yeah, the second page. Okay, Braden Moreau. Maybe we put his picture up. Do you see that? Like maybe is it 82, 83? Yeah, I'll just call him here. Yeah, and he'll answer. Do you see 82, 83? We'll get his up there. And so he left me a text earlier today. He was in deal making with somebody on Sunday afternoon, working with somebody. Now he has an interesting background. Another young guy, just a year or two out of school, University of San Diego, down, California and San Diego area. Just like the last 3 people, actually, were all young people like that. I don't know about Romani. Can you hear us? Do I have to do something here?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Ah, there he is.
How you doing?
How you doing, Brandon? How are you? Nice to hear you again.
Well.
We don't have a picture.
I can hear you too.
Yeah, but actually, let's show that's his Kickstarter. Okay, there he is. That's what he looks like. See, good-looking guy there out in a surf city out in California. That's where all the good-looking guys go in San Diego, right?
Exactly.
Well, let's run your video first on these great watches. That he's the inventor of this thing. Always wanted to, have sexy watches available for guys and girls. Actually, they look neater on women, I think, because they're nice, big, clunky colors, and I love them because of all the colors. Eric, do you see that? What number is that? This video 62. No, that's Buzzy. 83. 83 is his video. There, it's coming. It's coming. Where is it? Oh, maybe this is working. Maybe it's not. The last video didn't work. Oh, are you going to work? Wow. What's going on with this? What's going on? It's another video that doesn't work on that. Is that the one? Yeah.
Is it not working?
Yeah. No, that's my fault. It's not you. It was working on the other. I don't know why these videos aren't working. We had the one where, and it does it say the file there that it's an MP4, Eric? It says MP4.
It should be a .mov.
Yeah, that's on,
Or
but I
maybe
copied
maybe
it. Yeah, we need an MP4 here, and all the MP4s so they work. But okay, now back to the drawing board. Okay, let's put his website up. That's at the Swab. So these watches. Now, I think that neatest thing, first of all, we got to get people to call because you only have like 3-4 more days, right? To make your goal, okay? And you're almost there. You're just at the hump. So
I know. We're getting closer and closer
Yeah.
every day. We're doing
We gotta get him over that hump, guys. Get Braden over. This is an entrepreneur that needs your help. I mean, otherwise he's going to be staying in his garage forever working on these watches, and that's where he is now. Actually, if you show the picture of Braden again, you see behind there that he put a sign up. He's really in a garage, aren't you? Right, Brandon?
Yes, I'm in the garage working away.
So that's where he's doing all this stuff. But see, a guy in his garage, a young guy, could go out and try to raise 10 grand on the internet, and he's doing it. He's getting really, really close. And these watches are terrific. Go ahead.
We've gotten a great response from them, honestly. A lot of the people that are involved in it, and like the ones pledging on the Kickstarter, have said nothing but good things. So that's a good sign.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're really like your inspiration was really for like a jock watch or something like that, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, it's I mean, the inspiration behind these came from a similar watch I saw in a different country, and I redesigned them and focused on making the pieces a lot better quality and a lot nicer and bolder with colors and all that kind of stuff. So.
Now, what was interesting when you were talking earlier, you were saying that the first design you had, you hired like a designer to make a design, right? And it cost you what, like $8 grand or something like that? What was it?
Yeah, I went through. I got some wonderful advice from the DSR to go to a prototyping company that I sought out online, and they charged me. I think it was like $5 or $6 grand, but just to get like. I mean, you saw the piece that I got. It was pretty much just like a rubber mold that didn't function. It wasn't a watch. It was just a joke.
It didn't do anything. And so you lost that $5-6 grand, and you went to somewhere like, was it overseas? You found them online or what?
Yeah, I actually went and got 3D drawings built out. Very nice 3D drawings, and then I took those overseas to a few different countries and got some prototypes made.
So through 3D printing, you had these done, and for a fraction of the price, huh?
Yes, correct.
Like how much? Like, was it 1,000 or what?
No, the 3D drawings themselves were a couple hundred, and then printing them was nothing. So
really?
Was,
so like $500 versus 5,000, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
It's amazing. It's amazing what you can do.
Wow. See, people don't know their options. They talk to one person, some expert who's making a prototypes. I'm in the prototype business, and it's going to cost you $5,000, son. And so you think that's God, right? And here you get it for $500.
Draw it on paper.
Yeah.
Have an idea, draw it on paper first, and then get someone to do a 3D drawing of it. There's a lot of resources out there.
So in other words, what you're saying,
drawing.
You're not a techie, right? So you just had an idea of how you wanted this watch, and you scribbled it on a napkin and showed it to this guy who does 3D drawings, and he did it for a couple $100, and you had it.
I mean, that's the most exciting. Yeah, that's the most exciting part about it. It was just something in my that I thought of.
Yeah.
And then I drew obviously some pretty ridiculous drawings because I'm not an artist. And someone was able to take those and recreate it and actually build them in three-dimensional programs. So it turned out really, really cool.
Yeah. So to me, that prototype company is an obstacle to getting things done, not helping you get things done.
Yeah. It cost me also about not only the money, but about 8 months of time as well.
Yeah, so you lost months and months in doing that again, huh? So if you go to Kickstarter, right, Kickstarter.com, put in SWAE, right, and you'll find you on Kickstarter, and you could buy I want the orange, but you have red. Or actually, I have red on today, so maybe I should get the red. But what's neat about these watches, you can mix and match. So you could have yellow in the middle and orange on the outside, or red on the outside and black. That's the cool stuff.
Yeah, the best buy on there is probably the 2 watches with the 2 extra bands, because you can essentially make about 8 different styles of watches.
So 2 watches with 2 extra bands, and you could make 8 different styles. Yeah.
We can switch out the faceplates themselves too, and then we always add a little extra element, and we switch out like this little clasp that holds the band.
Yeah.
And mix and match those, so you can have 3 different colors on one watch.
And these watches are only $40, right? Where are you going to get a watch for $40? People are paying $10,000 for watches, man. And they don't look as sexy as these. What?
Yeah, as we grow, you'll be able to buy the different colors and stuff like that. So those are things that you can create tons of different watch combinations for a really inexpensive price.
Yeah. Well, that's wonderful, Braden. Thank you so much. I hope you get over that
no
hump.
problem. It was great talking with you.
And
yeah,
you-
thank you. Me too. We're trying.
Yeah, you learned a lot anyway. Okay. Good luck to you. Talk to you soon. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care, guys.
All right. Well, we have one more guest. Come on over here. And we have now the host of the next show, right?
Right.
Oh, we got earphones on him and everything, so we're going to tell our audience. So what's coming up next? What are you going to tell people?
Well, it's a show about it's called Lead Your Life, and it's
Lead your life, not leisure, right?
Lead
Your
your life. So, people want to lead their relationships. They want to lead at their business, at their employer.
Mm-hmm.
Take their business to the next level. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, what are the principles that you're going to need to put together to make that happen? If you want to even change yourself physically, it's any kind of moves you want to make. There's some qualities that you're going to need to pick up if you want to succeed at what you're doing.
And so are you going to have like guests or how-to or philosophy or all of it or?
Everything.
Everything, huh?
So our first guest actually is a social media expert.
Social media. Well, that's a hot topic.
Right,
Everybody
right.
wants to know.
Right.
Everybody thinks that's the magic stuff. You got to know that to do anything.
Right. So,
Yeah.
so this is, an opportunity to get some information, get some education on social media and how it can work for you. My second guest is a business coach. And he's actually an expert on spirituality as well. So he goes into some of that as well.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of person you need to be to succeed too.
Well, tell the people about your background. Why are you good at this?
Well, man, my background. Well, I did mortgages for about 5 or 6 years. I have a logistics company.
A logistic? What does that mean?
Logistics is like transportation of goods. Nighthawk Logistics. I worked in energy. I've done workshops. I've read books. I've been around the greatest motivational speakers you could ever meet. So I've gone as far down the road as you can go as far as spirituality and learning about leadership and doing it myself. I have 3 kids and a wife.
Oh.
So.
Well, then you're very successful. You're able to handle that stuff.
So I mean, I've done a whole lot, and it's really not a show about me. It's more so about bringing in guests that know what they're doing in that area, and asking them the right questions so that the viewer can kind of pick up what they should to change their own life and lead their own life.
Wow! And so you're going to be every week,
Sunday at 6 p.m.
6 p.m. right after me, right? And what's the show's name?
Lead Your Life.
Lead Your Life. L-E-A-D, right?
L-E-A-D.
So Lead Your Life, 6 o'clock. Right after that, it's going to start in 5 minutes. So come back, and you'll see him sitting in this chair instead of that chair.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
All right, well, thank you guys. Sorry about all the technical difficulties. I'm going to work that out a little bit. As soon as we do anything different the first time, it just is sort of like that first date that doesn't go well. So we'll get a little better down a little bit. So let's do the Soldier Boy.
All right, thanks, man.
You bet.
Soldier Boy, tough.
Soldier Boy.
Hey, I got the new dance for y'all called the Soldier Boy.
Crank that.
Hey, I got the new dance for y'all called the Soldier Boy.
I'm Matthew Lesko, and I'll share you get free dance lessons. Free.
You just gotta punch, then crank back 3 times from left to right.
Ooh, yeah. Super yeah. Soldier Boy, yeah.
Soldier Boy, I'm in there, ho. Why me crank it, why me roll? Why me crank that?
Why me crank that?
Superman, that.
Superman.
Oh, now why me you? Crank that soul out, why me you? Crank that soul out,
why me you?
Crank that soul out, why me you? Crank that soul out, why me? Soldier Boy, up in there, ho. Why me crank it?
Why me crank that?
Why me crank that Soldier Boy, that Superman, that ho now?
Why me you?